Good morning. Good afternoon, actually. It's 12:47, so it's afternoon. I got up this morning and I had like loads to do. We had some pickups at the house and I had to like coordinate that. It's really dry out and the wind is blowing like crazy outside, so there is no way we're getting an outside chat today. I'm hoping to do outside tomorrow one last time before we leave to head back to Portland. The good news is you're going to get a nice backdrop of yarn again, where before it's just me in my little couch space or on the patio. Um, you're going to get Friday, we'll be on the road. So my live stream will be on the road, and my morning coffee with Tina will be on the road, and will also be from a drive up window because when we drive, we don't make our own coffee anymore. I've already had my coffee this morning. I sucked it down very quickly. Um, so last night I stayed up super late, and you got my last video. I think it was like 12:30 or something. No, I didn't do a wrap up last night. So I worked like a busy person on that shirt yesterday, and it is done except for buttons, buttonholes, and the bottom hem. I will try it on and I'll pin it on because I don't have buttons right now. I don't have buttons here with me. I'm gonna have to wait till I get home for those. But I will try it on today and have David take a video of what it looks like on, minus my Edwardian underwear. So that is the downside to being down here, is I didn't bring it. Therefore, and not that I have great underwear anyway. I guess I have a chemise and a corset. I do not have a corset cover, so I wear. Well, normally what I do is I wear a tank top under my corset, and then I have been wearing the corset, and then I have been putting my chemise over the top just to give it some body, so as not to show all those bumpy bumps. But oh, the problems I had. So, just to like give Folkwear Patterns a little review, their instructions say attach your vestee, and the picture shows under the collar. And so I was like, no way, my cleavage is going to be hanging out. There's no way I can put it down there. Well, then you look at the photo or the drawing on the front of the pattern, and it shows something different. So definitely caution, guys. Don't follow the directions on the Armistice Blouse to the letter, because there are problems with it. Oh, I'm gonna change hands for you, so that always means a wiggle. The other thing I did, because remember yesterday I said, help, I can't do a gusset. I cannot do a placket. So I didn't. I stitched the cuff on directly onto the, oh, we have light problems, directly onto the sleeve without slashing it and putting a piece of binding in. It is a bit of a problem. It's a tiny bit messy. I have basically the same problem I had with the placket. So I just moved my placket problem down a little bit. I need to watch videos. Marietta very kindly added one into the comments, and Jean Johnston, my mother-in-law, also gave me a link that I will add into the comments today to placket help. I'm just not good with the plackets. I have a long history of placket problems. So I will add that in for you. I don't know if it'll help because I just avoided the topic. Avoided. But these are my cuffs. They're on. They need a good press, definitely. And I may even do some top stitching on them. We'll see. But they're here. I could pull them over and actually put a proper button in. It would make just a little fold up here. But I also thought about just putting two buttonholes in and using cufflinks. The vestee, it's so fun to say that word. The vestee is down here, and I don't know if I can show you that. It attaches, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. See how it goes up into the collar region? The pattern says start right here and install it at the bottom of the collar. Let's see if I can show you this. Here, actually, let's try it this way. Okay. So I put this on last night and tried it on the vestee, and if I had started it down here, I'd have had so much cleavage. It's really the drawing shows it up here, and I believe it's supposed to be up here. So I fixed that, and that's on. Now all I have left is a hem. Remember I talked about my little problem that this vestee was just a little too short? So I pieced that on, and then I've also left a little bit of room here to do the hem. And I think I'm just going to roll this hem under, I guess. I don't know. Some hem tape would make it lay flatter given that it's such light fabric. So I don't know. I may get some lace, some hem tape and do it that way. But other than that, I'm pretty darn pleased with it. Everything needs a good press.
Okay.
But I think it's going to do be serviceable. And the next question is, do I embroider on the skirt, because I need to cut that skirt out and decide what, how any embroidery will go on that. I had a good time embroidering it. I have used up most of the embroidery floss that I had, so it would require a trip to West today because I only have one day left, or a trip somewhere else to go find some more embroidery floss. So that is something to keep in mind. Maybe I'll just not do that. Maybe I could put if I put some buttons on my skirt, because there are some cute skirts with a double layer, and then they have like covered buttons on them down the front. Could do that. I don't know. What do you think? This embroidery, should I move it? The skirt is an off-white linen that is somewhere in between this coffee color, or this sort of beige, and the embroidery floss. So it's a little darker than this, but lighter than the floss color, but lighter than this. So, what do you think? What should I put on the skirt, if anything? Or should I just leave my skirt plain since I have so much lace and embroidery on the top? I don't know. Don't know. Haven't decided, but I'll think on that and get to you. The next thing is, granted, the perfect t-shirt that is not so perfect in my eyes right now. Got to get to that. And it's just sleeves. Just sleeves. I just need to crank out the sleeves. It was more of a, I have my measurements, they're fine. It's the knitting that I didn't do right. I didn't decrease fast enough into the sleeve top, and therefore need to do a quicker decrease. So that's all that needs to happen there. I just need to reknit the sleeves. And once that's done, I'll have a t-shirt. And I do believe my next t-shirt is going to be a raglan. So I'm going to, this has been pieced. I now have a sloper made for the perfect t-shirt, and the next thing I'm going to do is work on a raglan, just because I have a cardigan that fits me beautifully on the shoulders, and I think that is a very logical next place to go. And if I find that perfectly, then I can just start cranking out t-shirts, because I think I like the raglan shape as well, given my wimpy shoulders. But I did think about yesterday seeing if Ann Budd would just do like a little online interview with us and briefly talk about, how do you know what sleeve style fits you the best? Because I know she knows that stuff. I have a couple of people who I am friends with who know those things. And so I'm gonna drop her a little email, because one of the yarns we carry, the Darny, she's developed a pattern out of it that is super cute, and I know that when I met her at Bazaar Girls last 2 years ago, during the just before the COVID began, she like knows fitting like nobody's business. So I'm gonna drop her a line and see if she'd do a little quick interview with me for our morning chats with Tina. All right, this is gonna be a quick one today. I will cut in a little montage, little video of me wearing the blouse pinned, because it's not hemmed nor is it buttoned yet. So you can see what it came out like. Fits pretty comfy, and it's cool, which I do like. It's nice and thin, so it'll be good in the summer. Yeah, so I'm pretty pleased with that. I think I'm gonna get some hem lace. The more I think about it, the more I think, yeah, I should. And then figure out what buttons to get. I have glass ones at home, and I kind of am like really desiring those glass ones. But I also have I have some bone button ones that would be beautiful as well. So that were for old button boots that would be super cute, especially as cufflinks. So yeah, that's my plan. Now I get to go back to work because you know what? It's all hands on deck, packing up and getting ready to go because we leave tomorrow at 2 p.m. And I've got to fit all my crap in the car that I acquired while I was here. It's amazing how you can amass stuff while you're not at home. I think I took 2 trips home and brought stuff back. I brought stuff on the plane, so. And then I got to bring summer clothes back with me because I'm going home to summer, so my shorts have to go back up and my t-shirts have to go back up because I don't want to leave them here. No, no, no. I'll be back down in June. That's thought. I'm going to be back down in June for some doctor's appointments, so I can leave stuff. I got to think about that. All right. How do you guys travel? Do you remember when we used to travel? Remember? How did you do it? What did you pack first? I can tell you that when I go on a plane somewhere, I pack my knitting projects first, and then I fit in what clothing I can fit in with my project. Don't make me clip it too bad. Don't make me clip too much off. Have you stopped yet?
Yeah. Oh, no.
Should I do my shorts dance again?
If you want to. There you go.